Hello Web4 developers, and today I want to show you how you can kickstart your development with Web4. Alright, so let's get started. We will check out UIID today, and I want to show UIID developers something about the API documentation of UIID and where you can find the developer console to actually build a UIID supported app. And a fun fact, if you build a UIID supported app, you're almost a Web4 application. So what is UID? UID is an identity system. UID makes identity handleable for the people. So people create an identity, keep all the data in key value storages. And if you support this login method, you have or you provide your users an identity system that is decentralized, and a decentralized identity system is necessary to call yourself a Web4 application. All right, and if you have understood it so far, we are almost done. And all you need to know now how to get started is where you can find the developer dashboard, which I have currently open, and the API documentation. Then you can start, and it's super, super easy. Well, for UIID as a developer, you need a identity by yourself to be able to create the API keys. Basically, it is built on OAuth, so it's like the normal login with Facebook or login with Google button. Then it is built on some standards like OIDC support, and so on and so on. You can find all that in the API documentation. Naming all that would definitely be too long for this video. You can find the dashboard under this URL, uid.linktree.com/dashboard/developer. Okay. So I created a new identity. You can follow the registration video or you can just do it by yourself. It's very doable. But I didn't want to leak my API keys by myself. So I created a new identity, which you can see is pretty empty. And here on the sidebar, you just have to click on developer and the first one, Dev Insight, which is like your dashboard. And I will guide you a little bit through the different pages. So here you can see all the stats, like the response time of the API, the requests in the last 30 days or all time. You can see the uptime of the API, and you can see the recent API activities. So a lot of things here in the dashboard. Then the next page for devs is the usage and billing, because currently everything is free. The API doesn't cost anything, but in the future the company has to monetize a little bit. For example, if you want to make KYC requests or if you want to make like key value storage, if you want to use that, you have to pay a little bit, or the company you work with has to pay a little bit. And this is here the available credits. You can top them up, and then it consumes from the API. Okay, the next thing is my wallet. You can see what you used, the API docs, and now let's create finally the keys and the projects. And here we have two differences. The keys is the normal API key that you can create. If I want, for example, create a to-do list, I think that's like the normal program everyone is building to explore the API. If I want to create a to-do list app and I want to make a decentralized identity behind it, so my users can register with a Web4 identity and just create this to-do list. And now the important part is that I select the scopes that I need for this API. So during the registration progress, people should be able to create an alias. An alias is like a sub-ID for UIID. The people should be able, the to-do app doesn't need to read private data, but it needs to read probably public data from the to-do list. And we want to write data in our alias, and so on and so on. You can read all these scopes here. For example, I need this OpenID protocol stuff, and I don't need an immutable storage. And then I generate the key, and this is my API key, which I will revoke right after this video. Okay, and this is the API key that I can use now, and it connects my application directly with the UIID protocol. the UID protocol handles identity completely safe and completely with all the benefits that I want to have. And the second part is if I want to make the registration flow like a login with UID button, I just have to go here under my projects or type this URL. And then I create this new application. I call it again my to-do app. And now I have to write my redirect URLs. Let's say test.com/callback, create the application, and here we go. And then you can see you get the client identity and or the client ID and the client secret, and all those keys are necessary to bring your application to UID. Okay, again, you can revoke it here and you can edit it. Okay, and where can you find the API documentation? Just go in the sidebar on API docs, or I have it already open. You can find them under uid.linkspree.com/API-docs. And here you can see all the endpoints that are configured. And for example, if you want to connect it with a key clock or SAML bridging, this is all possible. You can see all the sample codes and you can see the descriptions. For those who want to build a Web4 native app and have zero knowledge about coding, which is called vibe coding, by the way, it's completely possible to just make strgc and strgv, and then you can copy paste all this here to your AI and ask your AI to create an application. I can show you. Please build with this API a to-do app. And now it generates some code. Well, there are better ways to make vibe coding, like with Claude or Gemini CLI or Anti-Gravity. Just copy paste this documentation, bring it to your AI. The AI can build it in under 2 minutes or integrate it into your existing app. On the other side, you can explore this API with AI, like I did it here. You can see everything is handled. Everything is handled. Just copy paste this code, run this npm comments, and I think AI is pretty good. And you get your to-do app up and running. Don't forget, you have to make the callbacks, or if you make the API keys, you're fine to go. And then that's it. So it's very easy to bring your app to Web4 as a developer. You can find this API docs down below this video, or in the comments, or somewhere else on the internet. You can simply create as many applications as you want. You can create as many API keys as you want. Right now, the entire API is free to use because there is no billing system, there's no payment system. It is free. And I think there are some pricings on the websites. If we scroll down, we can see some pricing that is planned. But again, it's just planned. And you will always get a number of requests for free, which you can see here. I think they want to keep it by 5,000 requests per month. It's completely free. And then it's depending on what you do. So for example, with this API, you can make a simple authentication. You can also make KYC verification. You can make key storage. You can create core IDs. You can create ADSs. So it's heavily depending on what you want to do. Some things will remain for free, I guess, like the normal login with UID. But yeah, it's heavily depending as usual, and I can just recommend to check UID out to make your app Web4 ready. And if you have any questions, just write them into the comments, and our team will follow up with you and help you, of course. So build UID apps, keep using Web4 applications, and keep subscribing to that channel. Thank you for watching.